Hinojosa.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Seattle Mariners. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Hisahi Iwakuma, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real solid year so far. You can see 15 wins on the season. Looking to add to that total right here.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Iwakuma steps into the wind. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout is too concerned.
Ryan Braun will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. All even now, 2-2.
Yeah.
3-2 now. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make it.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Taylor Jungmann will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. Got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's look at how the Brewers align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. But he's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Adam Lind will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners come up empty first time around. We played an inning in Seattle, no score. Chris Carter will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ballgame. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone. 2-2 now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Justin Morneau, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
105. All right,
High and deep to straightaway right. Cruz looking up. Gone!
Finally got a home.
So Justin Morneau will touch them all on the solo shot. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Domingo Santana will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here, as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games.
Santana.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
1-2 now. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Jonathan Villar is on deck. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jonathan Villar into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, there's a nice even number. 10 straight games now, and People are going to have to start taking notice of this streak.
Kelly Epps, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Iwakuma comes set. Here's the 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Party's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Robinson Cano.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano, and they think of his time with the Yankees and the Mariners. But some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2013. He hit .469 for the undefeated Dominican team on his way to the tournament MVP award.
Not quite sure what happened there. It looked like he was going to be in a good position to put away this line drive, and then bye-bye, just zips right by him. And with the backup late in arriving, he's just got to turn around and get this thing himself.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Epps is right there. He's 1 away.
Batting 7.
So stepping in, Ketel Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Showtrack. Now, you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now, the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Here's Nori Aoki as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 34 driven in. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Sent on the ground out to second. Jeanette has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. Martin Maldonado steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Austin Jackson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Hardy for 1. On to Lind, and it's a double play.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Scooter Gennett is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Iwakuma's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count. 2-0.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
A full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Aoki is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Chris Iannetta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher.
And that misses for ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
That's wide. 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Santana makes the play. 1 away.
Center fielder, number 12.
Leonis Martin will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And they sent him packing on a breaking ball, too. And if it's me, I come right back with it.
The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Third baseman, number
Kyle
15.
Seager gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Chopped foul right at home plate.
Okay.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive. Still 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. It's the Brewers 1 and the Mariners.
Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
One of the bad dude.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
In the air now, out to right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Chris Carter stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Grounded to short. Hardy's up with it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Justin Morneau. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Hit out towards second. A bare hand play by Cano. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Nothing across here. Nelson Cruz is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Santana is there to put it away for out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Adam Lind is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, right now he is just carving him up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. J.J. Hardy would be next. Grounded up the first baseline. Over to first with it is Morneau, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Brewers lead this one 1-0. Domingo Santana heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
Iwakuma peers in. First pitch on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting,
Kelly Epps stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5-3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. J.J. Hardy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Braun has a beat on it. And that's the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ketel Marte in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Nori Aoki. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. Martin Maldonado will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the sixth.
Martin Maldonado.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
A little bit outside, 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Austin Jackson will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Scooter Gennett will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line driver right back up the middle.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Aoki. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In the air, out to right. Cruz has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Milwaukee leaves one. Chris Iwakuma will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
In there, 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
And another foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Leonis Martin will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Kyle Seager stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Once more a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He'll try it again from first. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Full count. 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
He'll try it one more time for second. Chop foul at the plate, and will do it again. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Nelson Cruz steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And the M's just need that one big hit that's been eluding them.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Adam Lind is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
A strike away.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Chris Carter will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Chopped weakly to the left. Hardy is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Justin Morneau will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
3-0 now. Iwakuma gets the sign. Here's the 3-0. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Domingo Santana will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2. Jonathan Villar ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Tired of fans on the chat.
Ready with the 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Swing and a rocket to third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Robinson Cano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Corey Knebel will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Robinson Cano, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Robinson Cano.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out. Into the windup and the pitch. J.J. Hardy is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Boy, it's been a good, solid inning so far out of the pen.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ryan Cook will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Kelly Epps, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Maldonado. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Scooter Gennett will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Martin is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, but Jeremy Jeffress is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Nori Aoki will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Line drive to center field, and there's a base hit. So there you go, the possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
The hits have certainly been few and far between so far. Just their 3rd hit of the ball game, and we're in inning number 8. From an offensive standpoint, you know, that's just not going to get it done.
Lays off 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Line toward right center. Jackson is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Leonis Martin. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail this one 1-0. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Reggie Wolf is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 3.
Striding in to start the ninth, Ryan Braun, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit back up the middle. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Chris Carter will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Don't want to forget about him. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Cruz is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter, first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Justin Morneau. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well. Brandon Kinsler will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 27, Brandon Kinsler.
Domingo Santana comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
It's sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That's a big run in a game like this. That makes it a 2-run game now here in the top of the ninth. So now you give your guy a little extra breathing room out there in the bottom half. He'll appreciate it, believe me.
From the stretch, Jonathan Villar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Oh, what a great throw.
Third baseman, Kelly.
Coming to the plate now, Kelly Epps. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. To short, hit hard. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1, 2, 3. Kyle Seager will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth. They'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Will Smith is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Bounce to first. Morno's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, Matt, he's hanging in there among the best in the National League. Currently in 6th place in that department. So he's had a really nice season so far out of the pen. We'll see if he can add to his total here.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Santana is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. Adam Lind comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the ninth. And a high strike there, 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And that's just about what we've come to expect out of this guy so far this year. He picks up save number 35 by finishing off this victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
2 runs on.
So that'll just about...
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 2-0. The Cardinals sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 11-1. Adrian Gonzalez was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as the Dodgers pushed past Cincinnati 11-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Francisco Liriano grabbed his 13th win overall this year as the Pirates pushed past the Marlins 6-1. The Chicago Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 9-1. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 7-1. The San Diego Padres totaled 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-2. The Mets hit 3 long balls as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-6. The Texas Rangers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-5. The Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 6-3. Billy Butler really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, helping lead the A's to the win over the White Sox 12-6. They now have 5 straight wins. The Indians launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 9-3. Mookie Betts grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Red Sox took care of the Tigers 5-1. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the American League. Danny Duffy picked up win number 8 this year, helping the Royals push past the Twins 4-1. The Halos total 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-4. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Trade Alex Presley too. I'll play this tomorrow.